Hello, friends. I woke up this morning and I had this question on my mind. Why would anybody want to vote Republican right now? For what reason would you want to vote Republican? Or why would you want to vote Trump? Because it seems like if you're voting for Republicans, you are basically voting against your interest. You are voting against um, your own, I guess, incentives or benefits, because I think if you vote Republican, you are voting against your own interest, lower groceries, safer workplace, law and order, having good roads, the government come and fix your roads. And if you have health problems, the government has a program that can help you with your health problems, Obamacare, whatever. But if you vote Republican, the Republicans want to take all of that away. They want to take away your health care. They want to reduce your work hours. They want to reduce how much money you can actually make. Because all these Republicans, they work for the corporations. They only like the corporations, you know. Because the corporations, the reason why they're corporations is because they misuse and exploit their workers. Look at Walmart. You know, people working at Walmart still have to get welfare because they're not making enough money to pay their rent every month. So they have to go on welfare. They have to go on food stamps. So, really, if you vote Republican, you're voting against your own interest. So, I really don't know why anybody right now would want to vote Republican unless you are one of the top 5% of society making millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars every month. And you are actually going to benefit from this huge tax break that Donald Trump is going to give the millionaires and billionaires. Unless you're a part of that club with millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in the bank, then maybe you will benefit from voting Republican, voting Donald Trump. But for the 95% of Americans, they should not be voting for the Republicans or the Democrats because, again, you are voting against your interests. You are voting for them to punish you because the Republicans, all they want to do is just punish people. They want to be this moral compass of society, and they want to show people that they are right and everybody is wrong. So they will dictate what you should read. They will dictate how you should talk. They will dictate how you should behave because the Republicans, they're so afraid, they're so insecure with themselves that they want to feel they feel big, trying to exploit other people, And if you're a weak person, of course you're going to fall into it. And you're going to have the Republicans try to, yes, you're going to have the Republicans bully you and mislead you. And then you're going to, because you have a weak mind, you're gonna do basically what they're going to say. And because you have a weak mind. That is who the Republicans go for. They go for people with weak minds. People who cannot think for themselves, people who wants to please other people. So because Oh, I don't want to vote for the Democrats because if I vote for the Democrats, my friends are gonna look at me weird. Or if I vote for the Democrats, my family's not gonna like me. Or if I um, vote for the Democrats, my school is gonna look at me weird. So the Republicans only go for people with weak minds. And I believe weak minds is the reason why Donald Trump was elected for the second time, because Donald Trump, he is one of the best con men of all time. He is the best. I think he should get the Nobel Prize for being the most perfect con man of all time, of all history. I think he is the greatest con man because he has conned millions of people, or actually, I should say, he has conned the whole country to make to believe that he is smart, to make people think that he knows what he's talking about. But it's the opposite. It's the opposite because Donald Trump knows nothing about nothing. He knows nothing about numbers. He knows nothing about business. He knows nothing about relationships. He knows nothing about politics. He knows nothing about world economics. He knows nothing about the Bible. He knows nothing about his own kids. So again, Donald Trump is the Nobel Prize winner of all con men. And again, I asked the question, why would you keep supporting a con man like this? And now everybody's throwing out this word, or this phrase. Uh, what is it? Crime, war crime. So again, so now he's getting in trouble with war crime. Attacking Venezuela with no cause, with no proof. He's just attacking those guys for no reason. Meanwhile, he is pardoning criminals, criminals who have been convicted. I think he is the godsend for criminals because he is just like the key that's opening the prison doors for everybody. I think Donald Trump, if he's really a great man, he should open the prison doors of all prisoners. Let out all the prisoners in the United States. I think there's about 2 million people in prison in America. So why doesn't he just let out all those people? If he's so great, why not? Why just pick the people that is giving him money? You know, the $10 million here, $20 million there. And that is why he is pardoning all these people because they are giving him money. But again, if you're voting for Donald Trump, you are accepting, you are basically liking what he's doing in terms of pardoning criminals and giving money to Argentina, $40 billion. So the whole thing with America First, there's no such thing as America First. Even Donald Trump now says America First is now helping countries like Argentina, Brazil, uh, uh, Honduras, if he pardons this guy. So I don't know why anybody would want to vote Republican right now. Again, unless you want to see people getting arrested, innocent people on the street getting arrested, getting thrown down, arrested for no reason. Unless that's what you want to see, unless you like seeing that, then maybe, you should vote Republican. But again, Republicans will never make your life better. Doesn't matter if you're in the blue state or the red state. Republicans will never make your life better. Only the Democrats will. Only the Democrats will. And hopefully, I'm very hopeful that the blue wave is going to come up again and sweep America again. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. Today is Tuesday, so Tennessee is going to be a great example for us. If the Democrats win this will be great. Thank you very much.